There's never a good moment.
Oh boy.
There's never a good moment.
No.
Wow, that's amazing.
Hold on to something. Did you print this out at work?
I did.
Did you get George's approval?
I did not. And it's not double sided.
Oh, nice. Close the doors for you.
No,
it's right.
It'll cut back the noise.
No, I can hear.
They did not.
He's getting you to tape it. There's nothing but the lyrics.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Just looking at my face.
So, welcome everybody
Thanks, Jim.
to Roger's 45th birthday.
And you want? Can I stop you there? Rod,
If it's the only time.
have you authorised this?
No, I haven't.
Go ahead.
But have that.
So,
It'll take the taste away out.
let me begin.
I just authorised another bottle of Prosecco, by the way.
As this is a Japanese banquet, this will not be a roasting night on Roger. Don't worry, it gets better.
Continue to eat, by the way. It'll get cold.
For over 20 years... actually, at this
This
point...
not the way Tim pictured it going.
Okay, at
Let's
this
let
point,
Tim do his
at
thing.
this point, we can do the heckles at the end, and we'll get all the feedback. It's like just button that up.
Yeah. I got a lot of notes already. Go ahead.
And that was the last one. For over 20 years, I've known Roger, and he has been a rock and a consistency of positivity through the journey. A guy that is loved by many, a portion of which can be seen around this table tonight. A range of different people here to celebrate his 45th birthday party. It's a credit to this great guy that he clearly has the common touch. But who is this crazy? but who is this crazy guy that we know as Roger? Let's dig a little deeper. Firstly, a word of warning. If you ever ask Roger for advice when contemplating a new purchase, your credit card is in for some serious punishment. Whether it's a coffee table or a new computer, it's always the same. You should get the best one. While often in the short term, your credit card takes a lot of pain, in the long run, you know he was right. Just look at this miraculous place that he brought us to tonight. This guy doesn't do things by halves. As you know, Roger loves his rugby and AFL. As I know little about... As I know...
Union or league? Sorry.
What,
League. Heckle, sorry.
what do we talk about with the heckling? Anywho, as I know little about rugby, fortunately, given my work situation, I will focus on the AFL. Until recently, his Mighty D's form has made a hard team to support. His tartan rug didn't make many appearances at the MCG for many a year. During these difficult times, Rog adopted my club of Carlton as his second team. After catching a tram on cold winter evenings and nights numerous times, Roger put his foot down and insisted he will drive and park at Etihad Stadium. That was a precedent. Last year, at our solitary game that we attended, with a huge crowd expected, with the Blues playing the D's at the MCG,
I know where this is going.
he again insisted on driving and parking at the G.
No, I'll drive.
Whilst traffic was horrible and parking was near impossible, every entrance closed. when we somehow ended up near Fed Square, I pleaded, let's just park here. But Roger would not be beaten. He had a dream of a park in his mind, and nobody was going to take that away from him. After a violent U-turn on Flinders Street and a remarkable right-hand turn off the middle of Punt Road, I'm pleased to say that dream did come true. But Roger's love of football is not reserved only for the elite of the sport. When Ash and Angelique, friends and colleagues from work, decided to pick up a football and compete on a Saturday morning competition,
Every day.
Roger was there with bells on and didn't miss a game. Along with enjoying pies and chips and kick to kick with Luke,
That's true too.
Totally down with that.
he
Good.
stepped up as a goal umpire when the team needed him most.
It's good.
Perhaps the highlight of the season was chatting with Paul Roos, Melbourne's former coach, and simply talking footy and giving him the form line of the girls that he'd been observing all year. Roger is also a passionate fisherman. This is what it's all about, Pete.
Japanese.
I've been fortunate to fish all kinds of places with Rog, from Noosa to Port Phillip Bay,
Western Port. Western Port.
Western Port Bay. On our most recent fishing trip, we caught a bucket load of fish. I couldn't be asked with the whole scaling and gutting thing, so I left empty-handed. But no, not Rog. Turns out he knows a fish guy. His garbage bag full of fish were transformed into fillet-free fish. I believe he dined out on that fish for months. He's not silly. A lot more happened on that fishing trip, but I don't feel comfortable sharing the details right now.
Thank God.
But I'm sure Rog and or Rob could bring you up to speed later in the evening, because it's quite a tale from the sea. We all know Rog as a rock star graphic designer. Whenever we want something made to look fantastic, we ask Rog. Most recently, he made me a business card in a bid to pick up girls.
Ultimate wingman.
It hasn't worked yet, but I don't think the cards are the problem.
Are they good?
I'll show you later.
Best line so far.
You're taking
I want to. No, but I want to say.
Whenever we have a tech problem or a computer problem, we call Rog. After losing my phone recently, he saved my life when he was able to reinstall my new phone with all contacts and everything. It goes without saying, Roger is one of the most generous people that you will ever meet in your life.
Yep.
He is a great listener, which is a trait that is lost on a lot of people these days. But I feel and I imagine everybody around this table can talk to Roger about anything. He has a sympathetic ear and he's often a voice of reason. His level of caring for family and friends is unparalleled, and we all feel this.
Oh,
Home stretch. No, seriously, home stretch. Roger, we are all very fortunate to have you in our lives. You're a very dear friend. So I would just like to say one last thing. Don't go changing, because we love you just the way you are. please raise your glasses and wish Roger a happy birthday.
So Roger.
Timmy, there's a page.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
To Roger.
Thanks, Timmy.
Cheers.
On your right. Thanks, Timmy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
No worries.
Rog, it's over to
And
you,
on
mate.
another note, don't eat this
Thanks
shit.
for coming.
Thanks everyone for coming.
Thanks, Cameron.
You can't prepare for this one, can you?
No.
Go on.
Thank you all for coming. That's it. Enjoy.
Ah, clap, 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 clap.
At this point, I start demanding everybody sings Yellow Submarine.
We thought you went to the Tide because you ate the really funky fish.
You're
Turns out
preparing.
you
No, I was composing myself and I had to do a wee, so.
I thought you were looking for a printer.
No, I used yours.
No.
It's good, Timmy. I want to know what's on that last page, though.
Later.
Yeah, not
Oh,
right
where's
now.
the business card?
After hours speech.
Oh, you want to see the business card? Yeah. My ladies card.